Good morning, everybody. From a possible rope drop at Magic Kingdom, it all depends on how fast transportation is. The line for the monorail is fairly long, so we'll do a little boat. It's a brisk 43 degrees out right now with wind chill, feels about 35. So I'm making my way over to Disney today to just talk through some changes that are happening. Alright, well, we made it here just in time for rope drop. Also, the boat, not a great idea while it's freezing outside. And it is legitimately freezing. The wind chill now at this point is 31 degrees. Mickey's on stage. Up at the Main Street train station. Got some construction walls happening there. The park is officially open. Everyone stop. So we do have lightning lanes for today. They start a little bit later. At rope drop, if you were here, where do you run to first? Everyone congested around Partners and the castle. Cranes in the distance. And so, as I mentioned before, there are a lot of changes coming to Walt Disney World all around over the next few years. With Epic Universe opening for Universal Studios in just a couple of months, I think there's a lot of pressure on Disney to keep up with the Joneses. Especially when Disney were the Joneses forever. But as theme park fans, we love a new thing. However, as theme park fans, we also don't love a new thing. At Park Open, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is a 50-minute wait, 5-0. It's quiet enough back here now that you can hear some of the ambient music from Pinocchio. And so at rope drop, where I would head, normally would be Peter Pan. This is already at 30-minute wait. I do have a lightning lane for this later in the day, so I'll wait for that. The first ride that I am going to hit without any lightning lane, Haunted Mansion. And we get the 13-minute wait time. Haunted Mansion is the first attraction I want to talk about that there could be potential changes coming to. I'm going to bypass the sculptures outside here. Leota's wide awake. Bored, perhaps. The Haunted Mansion in Disneyland reopened this week after some delay, and they had changes to the bride, where they have removed the axe that she was holding, deeming it to be non-politically correct. They've also talked about additional changes coming, like perhaps the removal of the hanging body in the stretching room. Most likely these changes will permeate their way around the rest of the Disney parks, including Magic Kingdom.
Ghost host. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Of course, there's always my way.
An interesting note, there's also a portrait in there with George and his tombstone with the hatchet in his head as well. I mean, if we're going to go for broke here, why not look to change everything that might potentially offend somebody?
so very precise!
Walking over by the Hall of Presidents, which is officially closed today for refurbishment. Today is Inauguration Day in America. It's also Martin Luther King Day. But it also begins the period where Hall of Presidents be transformed so that they can install Donald Trump as the 47th president of the country. Trump was already part of this exhibit while he was the 45th president and in the background with the rest of the presidents when Joe Biden was president. Interestingly enough, I had been asking for like the last 2 to 3 years in our videos here, what would happen if Trump was re-elected? What would they do with his animatronics inside? I don't know if anybody knows for sure at this point. I am assuming that they will request him to record a new audio for his presentation as the 47th president. I don't know if they'll make any changes to the animatronic itself since he has aged over the last 4 years. Also, again, today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And when we talk about the inauguration happening on Martin Luther King Day, this is the third time in history that that has happened. It happened during Bill Clinton's second term and Barack Obama's first term. It does not happen again until 2053. As I stand out here looking at Tom Sawyer Island, this is one more thing this year that is expected to close, as well as the Riverboat. We'll hopefully get on the Riverboat and Tom Sawyer's Island in a little bit. But Disney making room for Cars and for Villains Land by doing away with the Rivers of America, the boat, Tom Sawyer Island, kind of shifting the way that the lands here are perceived. Lands meaning like frontier land, etc. Of course, last year, Country Bear Jamboree getting a PC makeover, newer songs, removing elements that might have been offensive to some folks. While I am upset that Tom Sawyer Island will be going away, Cars Land is a definite upgrade. More rides, newer stuff. It's a shame that the legacy of the park can't live on forever. This opens at 11 a.m. We are expected to get 2 new rides here, one adult, one meant for smaller children. And while we're over this way, point out that Big Thunder Mountain Railroad has closed down for refurbishment for the entirety of 2025. It is remarkable how much trash people have thrown in the queue area here. And we have our favorite cast member here, Mr. Cream. I kind of feel like Big Thunder just was refurbed not too long ago, but that's a sign of probably getting old. Literally freezing out here today. And people still riding Tiana. Walking back towards Pirates of the Caribbean. Caribbean? And there are some construction walls up here also. We're due to have a brand new Pirates bar opening up later this year. Interesting, since Disney was such an advocate against alcohol in Magic Kingdom for so many years. It was a few years ago that they added alcohol to some of the sit-down restaurants, created a little bit of controversy and back and forth with some of the die-hard Disney folks.
They need a bit of persuasion, mateys. Fire it will. The chicken.
I am no chicken. I will not talk.
Now, you scurvy scoundrels, do I hear 10? A hen for a 10.
10. I'll give you 20 for the wrong.
Pipe down, you lily-livered lubber. Jack Sparrow will never lay eyes on it, nor this here king.
Kitty. Have a little old time run with old Phil, right?
Jungle Cruise says 45 minutes. Is it really? It's 9:53 when we get in here. Alright, I'm on the next boat. And 11 minutes.
So my favorite is really not on the menu. It's more of an experience. It's called the Steak Surprise. Yeah, the steak, is behind me. And no, that's not the surprise. Yeah, he's a very friendly creature, but he can develop quite a crush on you. And I would not get wrapped up in that kind of constricting relationship. Yeah, it's really not a good idea. I really just trust you on that one. And the surprise, surprise! Sorry, they don't like me. You see what they did to my truck? They left the lights on. So the battery's gonna go down and I'll never get it to turn over now. But I have a wide range of reindeer here. Not reindeer, not animals. Got bearded horses. Got long-necked cheetahs. We got 1938 Chevy Impalas. And we got vintage horses. You can tell the horses are vintage because they're still in black and white. Aw, that's so sweet. It's a family of lions watching over a sleeping zebra. Guys, he must be dead. Tired. Yeah, dead tired. We're gonna let him rest in pieces. I'm sorry, in peace. In peace. Oh, that's really embarrassing. Not what I said of him. That is Skipper Felix and his crew, and today is his first day. Yeah, now quite possibly his last. Yeah, we told him stay inside the boat, but he didn't listen. Obviously, so easy that a monkey could do it. But these are apes, so doesn't make much sense. And I would tell you the difference, but really, it's a long deal. Yeah, we don't have time. And I'll just do one. This is the only, this here is the eighth wonder of the world. The baptized of water. Yeah, we're here in the secret elephant bathing pool now, though, and feel free to take as many pictures as you want. They all remember their chunks today. But how did they forget? Did you guys know elephants have one of the best memories? Guys, I wish I had a memory of an elephant. Really helped me with my job. Yeah. And oh, that's so sweet. It's two babies and they're playing under a full moon. How sweet. How sweet. You don't see that every day.
So it was a fun cruise. I do want to talk about Lightning Lane for a moment. I ended up spending $30 on Lightning Lane for today. Most of the selections that I can make are way later in the day. And that's a direct result of so many other people buying Lightning Lane also and making selections for earlier in the morning. Maybe. And I say maybe because Disney potentially is also limiting how many Lightning Lanes they're distributing for the morning hours, depending on attractions. But more importantly, the wait times on the app and also at the attractions seem to be greatly inflated lately. Meaning, if I see a 45-minute wait for Jungle Cruise, I may be more prone to wanting to purchase the lightning lane because I figure I don't want to wait in line 45 minutes. But then when I get to the attraction, it's nowhere near 45 minutes. It took 10 minutes or 11 minutes to get on. That's not a rare occurrence. That happens on the regular. I'm not saying that all wait times are wrong, but I definitely am saying that a good deal of them are greatly inflated so that they can sell more lightning lanes. Oh, it's a castle show.
Good job! You did a very good job!
Way to go, buddy! And with a go!
This people, look at all the people. I like corn puffs.
The stepsisters making their way behind the castle here.
Hello.
Back at Liberty Square Riverboat, the first voyage today, another 30 minutes. Well, I don't think they're ever going to finish whitewashing that fence.
All hands stand by. Engine room, 1 quarter. Belle, cast off Belle. Aye, aye, sir. Down line away. Engine room, head 1 quarter. Down last Belle. Maitland, sound off. Mark 4. Engine room, head 3 quarters. Stand by. There she goes. Captain, welcome aboard the Liberty Land. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby. And my captain here on the Texas deck is a young couple of those names and limits. He's working his 100 voyage down the river today with memory of the levity on his watch. And so forth. Sam knows this river like home and Sam will tell against everything you know about this river. Well, now, I always figured it is better to keep your mouth shut in case stupid people open it and move all down. But I will tell you this. I back in Missouri. Now, those guys were on the fourth side. That river town is passing in Frontierland. Years back, it was no more than a boom town driving out of the wilderness by settlers looking to start a new life. Today, utilities is reporting on white land. It still has a share of footloose travelers, geoboaters, prospectors, and Indians too. But mostly it's flush time and well on its way to becoming a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hanover. Takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was young, I could remember every day, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island. It's named for a friend of my boyhood. The only way to get there is by raft. Old man Martin's grandmother did. Back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Mount Potter's Pond and his windmill. The old hang all points. And that's Monk's Landing. I always did what I thought. I swear to this one. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring the island. Lots of caves. Lots of adventure. If you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. And that's Superstition Creek. It connects the big island to the little one. And if you follow the wilderness trail, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. Indians out here used to tell me these guys that were actually unfriendly spirits, upset by uninvited trespassers, they took over their sacred hunting ground. Be that as it may, that big thunder mountain poking up in the sky over there. The Indians named it that because the sound of falls used to make when the rain came. And when miners and prospectors and rich speculators showed up, the name stuck. The sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days. Beacon Joe. Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a little channel, Old Beacon puts out. There is no one safe for travel. However, Sam has been writing in which can shot, he can navigate the Liberty Belle on a heavy loop. Isn't that so, Sam? Well, I was born humble, Captain. But mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian Village support. Nothing, something you don't see much up this way. That's an outlook of Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami in this far west. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen outlaws out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Pretty wide the Powhatan are out this far. Just following the route trail.
Oh my God.
territory called the Fort has been here for a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what it is or steamboat. Needs fire. Leads them around the deck. Each mark is a pound, 6 feet. Mark from there is 2 pounds, and of course that means safe work. Captain, we're passing up on the point. Busy effort. Stay away. If you're by yourself, that's like the game. Living for years.
Interesting quote as you're going along on the boat that's pre-recorded that says, these days there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization that's necessary, which is incredibly ironic for the changes that are coming here. So, of note, besides Tom Sawyer Island going away and the rivers going away here, you'll have a little bit of construction taking place where we're passing now for Villain's Land, which was announced also. Not a lot of details about Villain's Land other than the villains that are expected to be meeting there and some of the concept art that was released. Good for the park, I guess. People certainly love the villains. It does kind of just feel like it's due to be jammed in the middle of things, though. On to Tom Sawyer Island. And away we go. I can't see where I'm going either.
Thanks for leading the way. Fine. Take your time. Whoa, the crap is lopsided. That's why it makes it feel like that. Oh my God. Well, I don't like that. My head hurts. Oh, Lord have mercy. Not the end of this.
How long is this thing?
I didn't think it was like this. See the light?
It's at the end of the tunnel.
Got the light
Or cave.
at the end of the tunnel. Yay!
We're back at the start. It's the map, it's the map. Go through the windmill. Go around. little crooked bridge. And you come across here and I'm like, which way do you go? Presented with like 5 different ways to go somewhere. Maybe this is the way. Oh, Haunted Mansion over there. Oh no. The barrel bridge. I hate this thing. I'll tell you what, I'm not going on the barrel bridge because I'm an adult. And I hate that thing. I'll take the crooked bridge instead. We've reached Aunt Polly's. It's closed. All the refreshments are sold out. Tom loves Becky. I am old enough, and this is one of those things that always reminds me about just how old I am. I was reading these books when I was a kid, the old school, like thick, hardbound copies. But I guess in today's age, I'm not sure how many people are reading to begin with, or reading classics like that, where this is at all relevant. Hickory Switch Hill. How foreboding. Yeah, picnic tables up here to eat. And it's the Scavenger's Fort. All right. Back to the mainland. Up next, it's a small world. So no changes to Small World here, Walt Disney World. In Tokyo Disneyland, though, they just opened Small World with Groot, which has like Marvel character overlays. To me, absolutely ridiculous. And yes, I'm going to be a party pooper on this one. I think Small World, to me, really one of the best rides at the Disney parks, and represents community, bringing the world together, the World Fair, all these great things. It does not represent shoehorning Marvel properties into it. I am very glad that they do not have that overlay here.
Thank you. Welcome to It's a Small World. For your safety, please remain seated throughout your voyage.
A few months back, they took away the ability for your name to pop up. Sometimes if you had your fast pass for this ride, or lightning lane, you would then in turn register with your band when you scanned in to be able to say like adios to Kyle or whatever, but no more. We have arrived at 12:30, lunchtime. The business has certainly picked up here. It's very crowded. Wait time for Seven Dwarfs is 1 hour and 10 minutes now. This is where the line starts. You gotta be kidding me. Pooh and Tigger walking by. They've got new friends. It is time for a garbage burger. I say this all the time, not as a derogatory thing. Sometimes you want a garbage burger, and Cosmic Ray Starlight is some of the best garbage burgers you're gonna get in any theme park. And they come with free entertainment. All right, garlic truffle fries, a bacon cheeseburger. On to Tomorrowland Speedway. I'm in the Laker car, yellow and purple. Same color as my main ride on GTA. Oh my. We're tearing up the track now. Look out. Oh. Mary's not here, so I can't blame her. Every time, that we wail into the middle part. There's a lot of traffic up here. Oh. They're riding right on that bumper. Oh. I'm not sure that the steering wheel really does much. But we're catching up. It's a race to the finish line. It's all over. I feel like I should get a participation trophy. We'll get a little Peoplemover in. There's a construction area happening over there too.
Flags and other appendages inside your car.
And away
and
we go.
Younger beings.
We didn't get too far. I asked one of the cast members what the crane was for, and she said it was for Astro Orbiters, which is closed for refurbishment right now. Here's some views of Astro Orbiters. Assuming the cars are in a down position.
Take flight well on board. Thank you.
Still with Stitch. Nothing's changed over here yet.
Next station is Tomorrowland Urban
It's been sitting this way for years.
Right by two of my favorite spots.
Castle with the crane in the background for Thunder Mountain.
First up, Progress City. On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except action.
Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit.
So coming up
these are two of the best tracks in the
into
cosmos
Space
for a
Mountain.
bit of light, speedy
Just celebrated 50 years of Space Mountain last week. Tron, it's been a minute since we've been on that. But Space Mountain. going
Mr.
towards the
Morrow.
lights.
Mr. Tom Morrow, please contact Mr. Johnson at the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you.
Amongst the planets.
Space Mountain wait right now is an hour. Oldest ride in the park, longest line. Ric Flair, everybody.
Affirmative. We're on it, Buzz. You can count on us. Monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or 9, take the time to see this show. It's my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow. Today. See you in the future.
Back to the front of the park. More castle love. I think I'm going to bail out of here shortly instead of waiting for my Peter Pan Fast Pass. I've done just about everything else that I would want to do. And I would have to wait 2 hours for that lightning lane. I took a tour through the store. This looks like there's some construction happening in there as well, but I didn't see anything that I particularly liked. Disney Transportation is parked out here. See you later, Magic Kingdom. Look at all these people coming in.
For those of you saying, please hold on to the handrail throughout our journey and stay clear of the doorways. For the comfort of others, no smoking. Thank you.
Well, Magic Kingdom, lots of changes coming. Not a lot of details about the changes, or at least specifics on when things are going to close. I think for the most part, rumors are saying like the changes to Tom Sawyer Island, etc., be done by like 2028, 2029. Disney is not fast when it comes to construction, building new rides, refurbishment things. I always say that they don't need to be, because people are fighting and tripping over themselves to throw money at Disney. So regardless of you having a full park experience or having rides down, the public is pushing their way in. It is a great problem to have. That said, I go back to, again, the big buzz this year. It's all Epic Universe. It's all Universal Studios. They've built an entire theme park in less time than what it took for Disney to build Tron, which was a copycat of a coaster that already existed elsewhere. That should hopefully help emphasize the point. But I love Disney. We love Disney. We love this mess. This closed ages ago and just sits behind this pretty shabby fence with tons of weeds. Our passes come up for renewal next month. I'm not sure if we'll renew them or if we'll renew at the same level as what we have now. And it was good to get what essentially might be last licks in. I don't need to be here on the very last day that stuff is open. So on that note, I'm getting out of here. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.